Hello everyone, this is FeelGood of FeelGood Gunpla, and today, or this morning, I am doing a progress build video on the SD RX78-2, the cross silhouette version. And I've just started to just finished the main body not too long ago. And from what I can say, what I can tell you right now is, as you can see, and I'm sorry about the shadow, for an SD kit, especially like, let's see, let me get this. There we go. This will work. You see here, as you can see, for an SD, this kit in particular has a lot of detail. I mean, it's just got a lot of amazing detail to it. I mean, like, panel line opportunity is just amazing for it. And you see I panel lined here, 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 right up here, of course, back here, definitely back here, but as you can see, it is very detailed. Of course, being the cross silhouette one, like, it actually has another pair of eyes in the helmet, like behind it here inside the helmet. You just flip it around and it gives a new look, a more traditional Gundam look, but for an SD, which is amazing. It's actually pretty good because normally you either have to pick these eyes or the Gundam looking, more traditional Gundam eye stickers. But I'll be talking this in the review once I get everything done and finished. And you don't usually get both. You usually have one or the other. So as you see, just from the helmet, very detailed helmet. Now this kit, the helmet, the head is actually smaller than your traditional SD. So that's the head. I'm gonna go up here to the body. I'm gonna try to get in better light. As you can see, a lot of detail. Backpack got, it's okay though. I'm not complaining about the backpack detail. It's there. Nothing too much back, but the body, I mean, and I just bought these Q-tips, going a little off subject, and they're pretty good, but they're not like normal Q-tips. They're very hard, and they're used so you can clean up this area, which I just used these. That's why you see the little black on the tip here, if you can see it. It's because I was actually trying to clean that up right. And I also got to do a little detail. See some panel line on the waist here. That's just me being creative to pull that off, but and it's probably, and if somebody can comment in the comment section if there's been an SD kit with a frame. If there is, before this one, let me know so I can check that out. But yeah, it's an SD kit with a frame, and the only part of the frame you see here would be right here and here, but the rest of it's in the mobile suit. So it's like a little miniature frame, which I think is nice. Like I said, the detail on this thing is amazing. Like, once you get it, get that. I've been using panel lining, this in the gray, and where's it at? And Gundam markers. This is the gray one. I also have a black one. I've been using them in combination to pull some of this detail off. See, it's really good detail. I hadn't seen it in any other SD. And of course, we have the arms, which the detail in the arms is just amazing. And in the shoulder. I mean, it's just, I I hadn't been this excited and somewhat speechless since the Master Grade 3.0 of the RX and 8-2. I mean, the detail, the panel line in the arm, the detail in the arm is nice. And this is a little exposed here. I know. I think some other. Yes. I mean, I definitely know on my H3 here. You don't have that, but it does have a limited articulation. But because of that, yeah, it's a. You can like it or hate it. I leave that up to y'all. But you can pull off some good motion with it. So it's depending how you look at it, but I like it. Now I do prefer the cross silhouette version. You know, let's see. Here's a leg here, and let me see if I can make it come in better. Yeah, there we go. And as you can see, just I could pin on the bottom, but I didn't feel like pinning on the bottom because I'm not going to be showing the feet off much. But if y'all guys want to, you can pin a line on the bottom, make it look just real nice. But I'm just not going to do it because it's going to be like this, on the ground here most of the time anyway. So it's like, what's the point? In my opinion, if yours, you can do whatever you want. But for me, since mine is going to be on the ground, the only complaints I would probably say are the wrist, the ankle. I don't know what you call these things. Binders. I don't know what it is, but they look a little big for the kit. But it's an SD, so certain thing is the whole point is for stuff to not to be proportionate. And of course, we got the waist here. And again, let me get this into focus for y'all. Again, the detail. The detail is just, you can go crazy with the panel line opportunity here. I'm telling you right now. It keeps reminding me of the 3.0 of the Granddaddy Gundam, also the real grade. It's not up there with them, but it's starting out really good, and I'm surprised to see that in the SD, and I'm really excited about it. Let's see, am I missing anything? I was gonna save this for later, but since I got a little time, why not? I've actually just did the shield, and as you can see, now I hadn't put the sticker on there. I will. You guys could paint Gundam marker, paint that to make it look better, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use the sticker for this. But painting will make that look better. But as for the detail for an SD, it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. Not through with that because there's other things I need to add to it. And then also there's the gun, and then I'm gonna show the cross silhouette frame. There really ain't much to do with it other than here's the frame. I'm through building the frame, and then after that I'll start going and start recording footage and editing for my review. Now I guess the next thing for me to do is put this all together. So of course it don't matter which side really. So it's not that I know of. So I'm just going. Like if it had stickers on it, then probably it wouldn't matter. But make sure it's just not too forced because we don't want to break nothing. See, there's your. Let me get this down here. Move the camera, phone. I don't know why I keep calling the camera. I guess it is my camera. All right. Slide these over. We are now going to now some of you may be wondering why you putting the SD frame on, even though you bought the cross silhouette. Well, for this one, and only this one, I want to show the difference. Do I got it in there right? There we go. There we go. I gotta be kind of gentle with this because I have broken kits before. And as you can see, let me lower it a little bit. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Up. There. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh. Technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. That'll do. I'm loving my tripod. All right. So here we go. It's actually not too bad. I mean, just look at it. I mean, I can throw the shield there right now if I wanted to. Let's see. I mean, even the SD kit. I'm like, the only problem I have is like the things at the ankles. I don't know what they're called. Sleeves, binders. I don't know. They get in the way. They're like, to me, a little too big for it, but I'm thinking probably once you put the cross silhouette frame on it, it would look better. It would do better. So, looking at it, I mean, detail-wise, it's actually pretty good. I mean, for SD, I mean, it's good. It has like a decent amount of motion. I mean, just you can't bend it at the elbow here. There's no bending at the elbow, you know. Of course, the crossover frame will have that feature in it. But for an SD, it's alright, pretty good. And like I say, it's the first time I've ever seen an SD with a frame, so it probably has a little more range of motion than your average SD RX-78-2, but still it's limited. But so far so good. I'm liking it, and I'm gonna set this next to the recently built SD H3, and as you can see, although I think that they may have made the H3 just naturally bigger because it is naturally a bigger mobile suit. But as you see, the head is nice size big. I'm thinking all their heads are going to be like this. The older models anyway. This newer cross silhouette, smaller head. Still, you know, big, nice. It looks like even the SD of this one here is a little bit more proportionate, even in its SD form, than this one. Big head, big shoulders, big, you know, small chest and feet, as in this one has a big chest as well, but compared to how this one is set up, it looks like, you know, even in its SD form, it's a little bit more proportionate than that one. So I just find that kind of interesting. So, yeah. I found that kind of neat, as that its SD form even looks a little bit more proportionate than the older model. Now, this is the only one I have finished. I got the Exterior Maru and the Bill Strike for package and the Destiny one. I will be painting them. Let's just say some of the parts are done to the point that I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna paint it. I'm just gonna paint it. But as you can see between the two, it looks like at least so far, the cross silhouette SDs, you know, there's certain mode shoots that will say differently. Like the Nightingale is going to be bigger than some of the rest, but then again, the Nightingale is just bigger all around, no matter what version you have, high grade, real grade, master grade. It's going to be bigger than the other ones. But I think so far it looks like the cross silhouette, the SD cross silhouette kits are going to be smaller than the older SD kits. But look like they're going to have a little more range of motion. So that's good. And also in the review, I would be doing another build progress where I have the gun and I'm going to have the cross silhouette frame built you know, with the GM head on, just to show you how it looks put together, but just not with armor and stuff on it, the other parts on it. Now in the review, I will actually show the cross silhouette frame with this on here. You know, this with the cross silhouette frame on it. I will also flip the eyes around so you can see the more traditional Gundam eyes. And, you know, I will show both things. And I'm going to do an SD frame and a cross silhouette frame in every review of the cross silhouette, cross silhouette kits that I buy. No, I'm just doing it for this one so people, for the review that's coming up, so people will know this what it looks like in the SD, this what it looks like in this cross silhouette. And then I'm just going to keep it in the cross silhouette form from there on out. And then every cross silhouette kit you see me with, unless, you know, for some reason I can't get the frame, then it's going to, the cross silhouette SD kits are going to be in the cross silhouette frame. So, all right. So that is my build progress part 1 of the SD cross silhouette RX-78-2. I appreciate everyone taking the time out their day to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. Until next time. Later.